Sensational Sobe should be on his playing kit, Mia.
I like that, sensational Sobe.
Yep.
And delicious Dommy.
Thanks,
It's a bit
girl.
weird, but sure. Thanks, Tommy. Well, there's a breakthrough tonight in efforts to stop a severe infection being passed from mothers to their newborn babies. A world-first rapid antigen-style test is about to be trialled here in Australia, cutting detection time to just minutes.
It's a mother's worst nightmare, unknowingly passing an infection on to her newborn child.
So it can have quite a significant impact if it is not diagnosed in a timely manner.
While not harmful to expectant mums, Group B streptococcus is a bacteria that 1 in 4 women carry. In the rare cases it's transferred to babies during labour, it can cause serious health problems and even stillbirths.
The baby can get neonatal meningitis, it can get sepsis or pneumonia, so the importance of detecting it and then eradicating it can't really be understated.
If found, the infection can be easily treated with antibiotics. Tests are available late in pregnancy between 36 and 38 weeks, but the results take up to 7 days.
Anything we can do to detect it more quickly, more easily and give the antibiotics to the women who need it is going to be a good thing.
Tonight, scientists have found a faster way to detect Group B strep using a rapid antigen-style test familiar to anyone who's had COVID symptoms, giving results within minutes and would be available at your GP.
You can test the mother on demand as and when needed. That's the biggest benefit we see coming out from this test.
The method is about to be put to the test as a 3-year trial begins, starting with $3 million in federal funding.
We thought this was a really important and practical way to invest in some new technology that can help save lives.
It's hoped once the trial is complete, the test will be approved for use in Australia and exported around the world. Eliza Edwards, 9 News.
In just 3 minutes, the fresh push for airlines to pay passengers if their flight's delayed. The compensation scheme to force major carriers to honour its obligations to travellers. How it will all work? Well, that story is just moments away. Luke Bradnam's here now with a look at the weather. And Lukey, where have we seen the heaviest showers today?
In the southeast, been down here on the Gold Coast, just shy of 10 millimetres since 9 a.m. this morning. Most areas along the coastal fringe seeing a few millimetres today. Lighter falls forecast for our Sunday. I'll have all the details coming up next.
There's a push tonight for major airlines to be held accountable for delayed or cancelled flights. A bill which is being tabled in Parliament could force operators to compensate passengers if they don't deliver.
Long lines, cancellations and lengthy delays. Australians are increasingly dissatisfied with our airlines.
We've had some that's been absolutely shocking.
We flew with Jetstar on the way here, and only half an hour before our flight they let us know it was delayed.
Now the coalition wants to force carriers to compensate passengers.
The cancellation and delays are going in the wrong direction, not the right direction. And so if they need a big stick to help them get with the program, well, so be it.
The pay on delay bill will tie passengers to a flight, destination and time. They'll be compensated for delays, a move that's already up and running in the European Union.
And it's happening because airlines think they can get away with it.
But the big question is, will this push up prices for airline tickets? The Federal Transport Minister, Catherine King, has repeatedly referred to the need for increased consumer protections. A spokesperson says this has been included in the terms of reference for the aviation white paper.
In the past, the minister has said, I do say really clearly, airlines need to do better when it comes to Australian consumers. I have been highly critical of Qantas for some time in relation to a range of issues. They need to do better.
So if the government's not going to act, it will be up to the Senate to actually take action on this.
The latest report card shows around 69% of Qantas network departures were on time, 62% at Jetstar, while in the Virgin Australia network, just over 56% of flights left on time.
It would be a great incentive to have your money back.
Virgin Australia says it takes customer service and its consumer law obligations seriously. Qantas says it has significantly reduced delays and cancellations. Similar compensation schemes overseas have not led to improvement in airline reliability. Vicky Jardim, 9 News.
Luke Bradnam is back now with a full weather forecast from Main Beach on the Goldie. Luke, it was so rainy and cool today. Where's the rain going to stop? Come on.
Mia, you're going to like the 7-day outlook. There's a little bit more sunshine heading our way for the week ahead, but you're not wrong about those cool temps around the southeast today. In the city, coolest day of the year so far, all courtesy of that cloud cover. The sun just didn't have a chance to get out today, and we saw falls of up to 10 millimetres down here on the Gold Coast. City's seen around 5 millimetres, but below average temps for the Gold Coast today, as well as the city, back up to average tomorrow. I'll show you that in just a moment. Have a look at those temperatures today from around the southeast. 26 degrees was the top down here on the Gold Coast. That was the top for the city as well. A little bit warmer in the west, just seeing a bit more patchy sunshine around the southeast. The Sunshine Coast getting up to 29 degrees, as did Ipswich, and warmer temps on the way tomorrow. If we look at tomorrow's weather map, showers and storms again for the northern tropics, extending through the west of our state, and onshore winds again will push showers up the New South Wales coast and also parts of the Queensland coast, and keep up the high will keep most of the south of the country dry. So if you're heading interstate tomorrow, a possible shower on the way for Sydney. Hot and sunny for Melbourne, though up over 30 degrees, both Melbourne and Adelaide. Perth tomorrow, a bit of a scorcher, getting up to 35 degrees. And for you in Darwin, a shower, possible storm, and a top of 31 degrees. Now back home, mostly sunny for Cairns tomorrow, but we could see a light shower, only a couple of millimetres in it for both Townsville and also Mackay. And then in the west, mostly sunny for the Isa. A possible shower and storm for Longreach though, but finding up further south through the interior for Roma. A partly cloudy day on the way for Rocky, but further south through the Capricornia coast could see a light shower for Gladstone, and then through the Fraser coast tomorrow could see a couple of millimetres, most likely from late morning into the afternoon, extending from Bundaberg right the way through to Gympie, with those temperatures a tad warmer than what we saw today, up in the low 30s for most areas. Here in the southeast, pretty similar to what we saw today, patchy light showers, particularly along the coastal fringe. Those temperatures getting up to 29 degrees along the coast. Ipswich tomorrow getting up to 31, and southeasterly winds quite strong again tomorrow. Out on the bay we'll see seas getting up to 1.5 metres, 2 metres offshore, and keep an eye out, king tides on offer again tomorrow, so a lot of rips and currents in our waterways. For the city, a top of 30 degrees for our Sunday, and dropping down tonight to a pretty comfortable 22, and then looking ahead, a light shower or two for Monday, partly cloudy for Tuesday and also Wednesday, and then showers returning from Thursday. For Ipswich, a similar outlook, shower or two for tomorrow and Monday, and then partly cloudy for Tuesday and Wednesday. Here on the Gold Coast, a shower or two for Monday, partly cloudy, light winds for Tuesday and Wednesday, and for the Sunshine Coast, could see up to 10 millimetres tomorrow, the heaviest of the showers around the southeast, and those temps up in the high 20s, early 30s most days. Let's check out the beaches for tomorrow. Well, not too much fun on the open beaches this morning. Those southerly winds kicking in super early. She was like a washing machine at Narrow Neck, but down on the southern point breaks, turning it on. Swell muscling up to around a metre plus of rolling through on the sets. And tomorrow we're expecting slightly bigger conditions. Here's the plan of attack. Whether you're up the sunny coast or down here on the Gold Coast, you have to hit the points if you're chasing a wave. And pretty much only for experienced board riders out there at the moment. There's a lot of rips and currents around with those massive tides we're experiencing, so take care if you're heading down there for a day at the beach. Noosa up on the sunny coast, at Burleigh and Rainbow down here on the Gold Coast give you a little bit of protection. Offshore for the boaties, not a lot of fun. Hit the estuaries, there's plenty of big dewies around at the moment. Ross McGovern Lucky Strike charters bagging out through the week. Great stuff. I tell you what, guys, get your pots in the water. Heaps of sandies and muddies around. They love it after the rain that we've had. Mia, a little bit more sunshine to look forward to for the week ahead.
Oh, well, that's good to hear, Lukey. Thank you. You can come back. Well, that is 9 News Queensland for your Saturday. Thanks so much for your company. Deborah Knight is next with a current affair. I'm Mia Glover. From all of us here, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.